Hello, lovelies. This is your girl Asia from the Lady and Company, where I help you confidently navigate this world with spirituality, some coaching techniques, and pure experience and honesty. Hit the like and subscribe button as well as the bell button to be notified when I post new videos. So, let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to be chatting about how much it cost for me to publish my first debut book, Split Decision. Yes, it is the first book in I believe it's going to be my 8-part series. It's the Time Crystal series. I'm very excited about it. Y'all, I've been doing this. I wrote it and I finished it in 2019 and it's 2022. I'm excited for it. But anyway, let's just say I'm very happy and excited for everything right now. And I want to preface this by saying that you don't need to spend the same amount of money that I did to publish my book. I'm actually going to do another video to give you cheaper options to, publish your own book, do your own cover design, yada, yada, yada. So I will do that in another video. And I also want to preface this that this is my business. So some of the expenses that I will say are business expenses and not just for my authorship. But I want to be an author and I want to have this as my business. It's almost like the Lady and Company is like a big, not conglomerate, but like Lady and Company is the big major thing. And there's audio, there's video, and then there's authorship that's trickling down that big business. So that's how I see it. And right now you're watching me organize all of my Book of Shadows and my Witch's Moon and Witch's Roots items. If you're wondering, I do put it in a big binder just to, keep it together and keep it safe. So that's what I'm doing. Now, the first thing that I'm going to talk about, which is not the most expensive thing, but it is the most important thing, that is my book cover design. Yes, I will tell you right now, honestly, I was going to do it myself. I had this design that you see on the screen right now, but I knew it wouldn't work for the fantasy. I knew it would not work. And I really had to, give it to someone else to do. And I did that. And the creator of that is by the Brooke Designs. I will link her down below if you want to use her services. Hashtag Fiverr. And I paid $200 for her services because I wanted the raw file as well as unlimited edits. Unlimited edits, y'all. I just wanted to be able to talk to her and say "Oh, I want this detail moved" and stuff like that. And I wanted the raw file because I know how to do digital design. I know I do digital design. That's all I'm going to say. And I have Affinity Designer as well as Photo. So I knew that her Photoshop file could go into Affinity Photo. So that's why I wanted it. And I actually bought the font that she used, which was $13. I'm not going to include it in the actual overall price because it's just a font. It was only $13. You don't have to have your cover font to match your interior font. You don't have to do that. I just wanted to. That's it. Next is the ISBN number, which it's the ISBN because the last word is number. But this is basically an identifier for your book. FYI, if you want your book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, or whatever you are putting your book on to sell, to say that it's published under your company, you need to have an ISBN number. And I paid $295 for that. And don't be looking at me like, "Oh my God, you paid that much for one?" No, I paid that much for 10 ISBN numbers because one would have cost me 125. And since I know that this book is going to be a series and I'm going to have multiple books coming out, $295 for 10 ISBN numbers is a no-brainer. But I really wanted to say published the Lady and Company LLC. So that was $295. Now, once you publish your book, you can buy a proof copy of your book that has the lines on it. I'll have a photo up right now where it has the ugly, no, not for sale, no resale shit on it. But if you want an author copy, those are going to roughly cost about $3 to $5. And I need those because you can buy a signed copy on my website. Here you go. You can have it say whatever you want on it and I'll sign it. And yeah, author copies are really good for that. The next thing is social media tools, specifically, Lord Jesus, Canva, and I have a yearly subscription for that, which is $120. And this is how I did this little photo right here. I'll show you where I actually did the main photo, but like the background of it being on a desk, I did it in Canva. So there. And I also made my book trailer in Canva as well. So it's a editing tool, creative tool. I'm going to count it. You don't need this, but I have a business and that is what I published my book under. Think of it as Lady and Company being a big old thing, and there is video on one side, audio on one side, and book publishing and stuff on the other side, streaming down on the main company. And I paid more than $100 for it. That's because I use like another business to sign up and do all the paperwork and things like that. But really, you only need $100 to get your business. That's it. The next thing is a website to host your, you don't need it to host your stuff on, but I wanted it to have my stuff to be hosted on because, like I said, I'm selling author copies. I have other things. I have courses I want to set up. This is my business. So I paid $295 and that is for a year. And I use Wix.com. The next thing is Grammarly. This is specifically for my book. If you guys didn't know, I was actually in special education classes when I was younger. I think I was in it until the 7th grade. And I thankfully tested out as like average and whatever. But I know my limitations and my writing and grammar is a limitation of mine. So I purchased Grammarly because it helps you edit like the little things. And y'all, my book would have been shit if I didn't have this. Y'all would have looked at it and be like, why is this comma here? That's not the right spelling of that word. What is this? You could use a better word here. Yada, yada, yada. Grammarly. Now, I had a discount, so I paid $72 for a year, but it's normally $144 a year. So I'm using that price in the total. And last but not least is time, which I can't put a number on time. I remember I was doing this book during NaNoWriMo of 2019, and I would go to my private membership club and write my book during lunchtime. I would write in the car while we were going to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving. I would spend like late nights until like 2 or 1 a.m. just writing this book. There's no money and monetary amount for the time that it takes you to write the book, write the first draft, as well as editing it and editing it and editing it. I'm telling you, Split Decision had at least 3 edits. There were things that I took out and then put back in, scenes that I added, all of that stuff. So time is one of like the biggest things you're going to need when writing the book. And there's no price for that. You can say that, oh, well, you got paid $17 an hour, so you can just put like, oh, well, you can like figure out the price for $17 an hour, but you can't do that. So that was the biggest price for me. Time and effort and energy. Now, how much did I actually cost to publish Split Decision? Woo! The total cost was $1,159. And some of you guys may say that's not a lot. Some of you guys say that it is a lot. I don't know. That's your issue, that's your opinion and your stuff. But your girl paid $1,159 for this book to be published into the world for everyone to read. And I am very happy for it. Now, I'm going to say two more things that I did not include in the price because I have not purchased them yet, which is promotional bookmarks. When you purchase a book, you will get a bookmark for free. So that's that. And I also want to put them in metaphysical shops, specifically the one that I purchase my crystals from. Y'all saw me purchase the Next Books crystals. I'm put the video somewhere on the screen, but you saw me purchase those crystals, and I also purchased the main inspiration for the ring in Split Decision at the same shop. So hopefully they'll let me put bookmarks somewhere for people to see, because I'm probably going to buy the rest of the crystals there, probably. Whether they say yes or not, I'll still probably buy the crystals there. And there's also other metaphysical shops that I want to put my bookmarks in so people can see and promote my book. And then there's also a review site that is called onlinebookclub.org, where you can put your book out there and have people review it. And I think that is just for you to have like backing and for you to have like reviews on your website that says, oh, well, this book was so amazing, or this book was this book was that, yada, yada, yada. And the price varies on that. It can either be $97 or it could be $297. It all depends on what you want. So those are two things that I have not purchased yet. And I'm definitely going to purchase the bookmarks, because if you're going to purchase a signed copy, you're going to get one anyway. So, yeah. That is my video for today and the total cost of me purchasing a book. Now, like I said before, you don't have to pay these prices. And most of these prices I'm not going to pay, I'm not going to pay $295 for my next book because I already purchased the ISBN number for it. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any questions, comment them down below. I will try to answer. And again, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.